Look! There's a convenience store! Mind if I grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue while we're waiting?
Ja, ja. Aber beeil dich.
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures? The author sure knows how to tap into what's trending.
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little animals. Totally fits our personas, don't you think?
Herzhäschen.
Right back at ya, baseball raccoon.
In fact, it was recently announced that the Fluffy is getting an animated adaptation, and the copyright for it is currently held by Pearlux Corp.
It's a super memorable comic. No way can I miss getting a copy while I'm here. I promise I won't be long. A couple of minutes, tops.
Looks like we got here on the early side. Since coming to this world, I still haven't had a chance to get a street-level view of the city. How about this? We'll meet up under the ad at the plaza gate in a few minutes.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Might as well take a look around then.
Hört sich das an, als ob Urheberrecht ein Handelsgut wäre. Das gehört der Korb. Der großen Korb. Aber dabei heißt es doch Urheberrecht. Das ist das Recht des Urhebers. Das kann doch nur ein Mensch sein. Und zwar der Schöpfer, der Erschaffer. Oh, über den wird gar nicht gesprochen, sondern über wer das Recht zur Lizenzvergabe hat. Wo muss ich jetzt eigentlich hin? Sechs Meter. Was ist denn hier? Ich untersuche mal.
You hear the news? There was a supplicant battle at Graphia Academy.
Yeah, I saw it. The online forums are already blowing up.
Einfach durch mich durchgegangen.
Called Spoxy. How terrifying! Actually using live streams to spread mimetic viruses. Eons, that's just evil. I can't believe the Department of Aberration Defense is letting someone that dangerous run loose.
I heard her live stream got permabanned. Good thing that Nameless from the Astral Express acted so quickly.
I wonder what the next supplicant will do.
Ugh, this place wasn't all that gaudy.
Hello there. Would you like to learn more about the
Let's hit
Research
me to the
Society
game.
of Happy Smiles?
So, are there any charges or fees?
Ah, nicht mehr.
Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushing you? Check out the Research Society of Happy Smiles.
So, this free?
Rest assured, the only thing joining our Research Society will cost you is a bit of your precious time. We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer free psychological counseling and living assistance to all visitors. All our services are provided free of charge.
Hört sich an wie Scientology.
I had a friend who passed away, and he'd mentioned you before. He told me
Lauf,
that
Israel,
if I got
lauf!
into trouble, the
Bevor
kind
sie dich in
people
die
at the
Finger
Research
kriegen.
Society would help me.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad! But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever and be eternally happy. Is that true?
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a mimetic virus through the internet? And over in Dovebrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. Oh, May the Master of Elations save us all. The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable inner pain. Following Aha's creed, we aim to spread laughter across the mortal coil and eliminate all suffering. Exactly what it says. As an eraser wipes away the doodles of a pencil, so too shall the pain be wiped away.
Mit Drogen?
Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago? Why, of course you have. You're the Astral Express's superstar. You've even dug up everything there is to know about something that happened over a decade ago. There was an awful accident during the last Phantom Moon Games, and many people lost their loved ones and children. It was as if a hole that could never be filled had been drilled into their hearts, leaving only sorrow to accompany them for the rest of their lives. To escape their suffering, these people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established a mutual support association. This was the Research Society of Happy Smiles' predecessor. It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives and step into a brighter, happier future. Come to think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our Research Society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please come and visit our Mutual Aid Society.
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar, of course it's you. Looks like we really were bound to run into each other. I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've done and messed up my investigation.
Werbung?
Here I was, pretending to be a broke passerby to infiltrate this shady research society. You should have ignored me, but no, you acted like some approachable celebrity waltzing into a supermarket, hijacking my conversation with their recruiter.
Richtig ab.
Yeah, with a star like you here, I can't even test the waters anymore.
Ich gehe ja schon, ich gehe ja
You must have heard about the Sinwish Syndicate killings in Duffbrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this Research Society of Happy Smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going to pay for my intel. None of this is any of your business anyway.
Blut, so viel Blut.
Based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC sap who was unlucky enough to be there, huh? Planning to avenge him? So your next miracle will be executing the Herald of Death. Can't say I'm surprised.
Be careful. Murderer is the Herald of Death. He's dangerous.
Oh, thanks for your concern. Oh, be
Wie süß,
careful.
wie niedlich.
Been a hot minute since anyone said that to me. Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer and exact justice on the spot. A fool I happen to be on fairly good terms with. Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks. That I can't accept. No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules will just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which lucky girl just managed to snag the last copy in the whole store? Oh, who's this?
Ashwin.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashvale, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes. We did have a bit of a clash of opinions back at the tavern, did we not?
That's what you meant by clash? Fair enough.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective. Mr. Ashvale? Why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
Ja, du hast keine Nase.
Young lady, you're holding a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue, right? Would you mind giving it to me?
Nein, habe ich gerade gekauft.
You? This was the last copy in the store, you know.
Oh, I see. Of course. I'm not asking you to give it away for free. I'll pay for it. The retail price is 300 credits. I can pay you 10 times sticker price. 3,000 credits. What do you say?
Hey, mister, this isn't about the money.
Because it was the last one on the shelves. True. The last item in stock is like the final slice of cake on the plate. The last prey animal on the plains never fails to stir our urge to seize it before anyone else. So...
Kriegen doch bald wieder welche rein.
30,000 credits. How about that? That's my final offer. I'm not exactly rolling in money here.
Er streitet doch nicht.
Truth is, I'm actually buying it for that foolish friend of mine. The one who died. Today is his farewell ceremony. I thought I'd buy him his favorite comic to pay my respects.
Ach komm, das ist einfach nur ein Trick, oder?
He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat. And how the journey of the express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories so many times, it felt like my ears were gonna fall off. But, after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy it. Every store around here is sold out.
Oh, that's enough. My poor little heart can't handle sob stories like that. Here,
30.000 auf die Hand.
Oh, thank you very much for the comic, young lady. Here's the 30,000 credits. As promised. Oh, I heard you're the real-life inspirations for the characters. Since you're here, could I perhaps trouble you to sign it?
Klar, für das Geld auf jeden. Hast du einen Stift? Natürlich Baseball-Waschbär. Oder gib keinen Namen und möge deine Reise niemals enden. Muss ich mich nicht entscheiden.
If Kostat could see this from where he is now, I'm sure he'd be smiling down on us. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you a friendly word of caution, little girl. I know you plan to target the Herald of Death and cement your heroic image. However, all eyes will be on you during the Phantom Moon Games. On such a public stage, discretion would be wise. Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear and jealousy could turn their wish power into wish you ill power at the drop of a hat. Forgive the expression, but you get what I mean. So, whatever plans you might have for this Herald of Death, why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning or losing? Like me. Just like this comic. I'm dead set on getting him.
Ja, du kannst auch hinterher. Wenn du schneller bist, dann... Hirzen? Wen zuerst erledigt? Auf los geht's los! Nein. Keine Rivalen. Wieso auch?
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He's just some weird detective who was passing by.
It's nearly time for Prolux Corp to pick us up. We should get going.
Okay, wenn du wartest, dann push ich mal hier rüber.
Have you read the new chapter of Fluffy Across the Blue? Have you read the new chapter of Fluffy Across the Blue?
Wir sitzen da oben auf dem Automaten.
Sorry, I'm not into comics for kids.
They just released the official concept art for that giant pom-pom robot!
That mech design is totally unrealistic. What's so great about it?
Do you have the slightest clue how to talk to other people? Do you?
Hey, relax. Now, if we were talking about a fusion between Daybreak Squadron and the Raccoon, that would totally get my attention.
Wow! You are unbelievably childish!
Das sind Silberstreifen. Ach so, aber er war rot. Hä? Okay. Andere Länder, andere Sitten. Zebrastreifen mit Ampel. Der gilt natürlich die Ampel.
Well, we're here.
Und wenn die Ampel ausfällt, gilt der Zebrastreifen.
I don't see anyone in IPC uniform.
This is the time we agreed on. No mistake about that. Maybe they got held up in traffic.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. It is my honor to escort you on your visit to headquarters.
Zu Fuß? Gehen wir jetzt zu Fuß?
Mechatron?
I am guard number 100086, created by Prolux Corp, a security specialist from the business division. My designated human name is Faerun, said to derive from an ancient language meaning iron. It's a pleasure to be of service.
Ich hätte mit dem Auto gerechnet.
At present, 16% of Prolux Corp's active workforce are Mechatrons. In specific business and security contexts, they outperform human staff in protective capability and offer a stronger sense of spectacle and visual appeal. The smiles on your faces and looks of surprise are the highest praise I could hope for.
Weißt du, Blechkiste, willst besser aussehen als wir Menschen?
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
According to the instructions given to me by Madame Pearl's secretary, there is still one more guest I need to pick up.
Well,
Now, how did I not see this coming? Looks like we're going the same way after all.
It's you again.
Hey, Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop into your cockpit, or are you gonna give us all a piggyback while you fly over?
Your ride is ready. Please, take your seats, everyone.
Scheint mir jetzt ja zu gefallen.
Now that's what I call a custom paint job.
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle, used especially for receiving guests.
Sorry. This might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask. Can
Das ist
Feyre
halt
actually
automatisch.
fit in the driver's seat?
Of course not. I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle remotely. Please, take your seats.
Der Pom-Pom-Roboter. Das ist irgendwie die neueste Megatron-Convention oder was?
Wow, that's one massive robot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Perlux Corp.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building.
Sie ist ganz begeistert.
But this is way too much. That giant robot statue? This place is totally like some super-sized mega hangar.
Ha! You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed as you see it now. To realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine.
Sieht aus, als ob du Playmobil-Kästen kaufen könntest.
And we have never strayed from it.
Ah ja, ist ja
If any
Entertainment.
of you are familiar with our company's works, you may recognize this as
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
Kriegst du dafür Geld?
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's animated works. Now, Madame Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please, wait here a moment.
I understand, Mr. Faerun. Thank you for escorting us all this way.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
See you around, everyone.
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kinda weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Why don't we explore while we wait for our new guide? Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Looks like March's inner explorer has been awakened again. Let's not wander too far this time, shall we?
Das sind Modelle. Bumblebee? Ne, das ist ein Bohrer-Modell. Super Eisenbulle. Ja, nee, ist klar, ne?
Mr. Yang, isn't this your favorite giant robot?
Riesenroboter. Motor der Schöpfung.
I don't know what to say, except this is awesome!
I saw it. Please, just keep it down. We're here as their guests. We should be careful about what sort of impression we leave. Looking more closely, it appears many of this Mechatron's components were never installed. Oh, what a shame. I was hoping to see it finished, to see the completed Mechatron. Imagine how it would look in motion. What a glorious sight that would be.
Really? In that case, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. Which one's stronger? This giant robot, or that Arahato you designed back when you were an animator?
Seeing as we're on someone else's property, comparing robots from different works would be most disrespectful to the creators themselves. Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama. The two really cannot be compared.
Wenn du müsstest, wenn du müsstest.
Stereotypically textbook mature answer.
My days of being a hot-headed young man are well behind me, so please, cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually come to a place this cool. So why don't the three of us take a photo under this massive Mechatron?
Now we're talking. Let me set the self-timer, so we can all get in the shot together.
Boah, yeah! Booyah!
Oh, standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Looks like Mr. Yang still
Ein paar Schritte zurückgehen. Damit ich alle drauf krieg. Die Füße will ich auch noch drauf. So. Und tschüss! Nein. Wo muss ich denn drücken? Y. Ach Gott. Was ist denn da reingedrängelt? Foto gebombt.
Where did this extra person in the photo come from?
Ghost? But it's daytime, and there's way too many people here anyway.
Sparksy?
Who are you?
Oh. Wow, this truly is a magnificent face. Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost surreal. Am I too close? Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm not great with personal space.
Haben wir schon gemerkt.
Sorry. It's impossible not to stare at a face this amazing. You'll forgive me, right? Oh, right, I forgot to show you my ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nihilux, and I work at Prolux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department. I'm a P-30 agent who works for the IPC.
Was soll das heißen? Das fragt man nicht.
So, what brings you here?
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So of course I recognized you right away and just couldn't help rushing over here to snap a selfie with you. Hope you don't mind.
I see. Then, hello, Miss Nihilux.
Hello everyone! Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to every single must-visit place in this building. From the Mechatron Imagenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise, I'll reveal all the secrets behind our hottest products.
Oh, seriously? I can't wait!
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all, just let me know. Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs.